Oh, good afternoon. You know, I just watched Chad the Gig Economist's video, and he definitely did copy what I said. But yeah, I forget what the hell was his first point. Oh yeah, um, well, I guess some people, feel like they're being heroes or whatever. I don't feel that way. But it kind of makes sense why people take crappy batches if they really feel that way. Like, yeah. And his point about 750,000 shoppers. Yeah, I remember a while ago, like months ago, I was like, man, there must be at least like 50 people swiping for one job. And actually, at that number of 750,000 shoppers, um, yeah, it is basically like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Um, yeah, I can see. Well, and all, yes, definitely, like last year, well, no, almost last year, I said, don't take crappy batches. And so that video talking about that, yeah, because the system is going to learn, and it's just the truth. And the system is going to learn that people are accepting it, and that's exactly what I said. You know what I mean? Not that he's ever watched my video, and not, his points are good. So I'm not making a claim. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. And I didn't steal from him. So, but yeah, the system's going to learn. You take crappy batches, the system's going to give it crappy batches because it knows you're going to take it. And yeah, it's just the truth. But I didn't think about that. It's like I always wonder, like, how the hell are people taking a $15 batch with 70 items, like 75 units? What the hell? And then when a guy talks about how people think that they're saving lives, okay, people are trying to be good people and trying to help people, so they're, in a way, they have an altruistic type motive, and so therefore they're doing crappy batches, or i.e. they have no economic sense about the time. It's basically Instacart here in California. It's paying you to drive. They're not really paying you to shop at that rate. Even if you're, 60 items, 75 units, I'm pretty fast. In a store that I knew, that's some time. You're not making minimum wage at that rate. You know what I mean? Even just walking around through the store, it's going to take some time. You know what I mean? So $15. Let's think about it, right? But that actually, it makes sense why. Yeah, it makes sense now, because I just like, who the hell's taking all these batches, man? And that's the reason why the batches suck. It's just like, holy crap, man. Actually, that point that he made, Chad, the gig economist, he made a good point. That's a good point. People are thinking, hey, I'm sitting here making more money, didn't even do anything. I sat here for my lunch break, and I was at 86, and now it's at 100. Did 11 trips today. But yeah, in Western Massachusetts, when I started doing it, I think it was April, there was hardly anybody doing it. And then all of a sudden, February, March, it was in March, and everybody wanted to use it because of the quarantine. Everyone was scared and really was staying home. And a lot of these people were well-to-do people, and they tipped massively. You know what I mean? So then, what Instacart did was they came out with a new format, like offering rides kind of like Uber did. And then they switched up a week and a half later. And then all of a sudden, the batches sucked. It was not a coincidence. They said, oh, we're going to make it better. But it's not a coincidence. And I truly think that like, what happened was all of a sudden, everyone's shopping. There was a good 3 months where it was batch after batch making money. And then all of a sudden, everybody was doing it. And so that kind of makes sense, is what they did was they hired a crazy amount of shoppers, and then they made everything cheaper at the same time. And then, of course, the people like me that were used to making the good money basically kind of stopped doing it, right? I mean, naturally, I'm going to do what makes the best money. I'm making better money now doing Uber Eats. So, of course, that's what I'm doing. But, yeah, the new people didn't experience it that way. There was this guy in Long Island. I forget his name. He does a lot of e-gig stuff on YouTube. And he was doing roadie. And, roadie. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen a good ride with a roadie, really, to be honest with you. I don't do roadie because it's crazy that the trips roadie. You can't set up really a trip after you drop off. So it's not like you can freaking keep an average. It's just crazy. They had one trip that was across the country for like $400. I mean, who the hell's doing that, man? You know what I mean? That's insane. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell's doing that? And he talked about Instacart used to pay you like, I think he said like 25 cents per item. And then if you had more items, it would give you a bonus of like $10 or something. And then you got paid for the mile and the minute. And I was like, holy crap, you know. Obviously, they're not doing that now. And so that's what happens is they hire a bunch of new people right about the time that they cut. Of course, they might lose the old drivers, but they don't care because they just hired a crazy amount or accepted submissions from all these new people that don't know about that, right? So yeah, that's the psychology of that. You keep cutting right prior to new arrivals of new drivers. When you get a whole bunch at one time, that's the time to cut, right? And then bam, you know. So yeah, if people just stop taking shitty batches, the system will do something to get them completed. You know what I mean? That's my mantra too. So, yep. And yeah, 750,000. I didn't realize it was that many. Yeah, that's a crazy amount of shoppers. It's definitely, yeah, you could see it. So yeah, kind of earnings. Of course, not getting my quest yet. I have 0 saved. You know, I'm looking at that. I selected the 10%. Now it's 15. You know, I can either do 11 trips or 31 for 5%. You know, it took me all day when it was busy to get the 31 trips. So I think you can actually make more money and have an easier time at it with the 11 plus trips for 20%. Because when I took the 31 plus, I was accepting basically everything I got, unless it took me far up north. I made sure that the trips that I'm accepting are within the area, you know, because I know if I'm going up to Compton or up to Linwood, then I'm up there and just, you know, the money, you know, then I have to come back down. So therefore I just basically accept everything in Long Beach and Lakewood and Cerritos and that area. So what the hell? Freaking glare here. All right, I'm going to fix this. So, yeah, I'm going to just go with the freaking 11 plus. Easily knock that out by lunchtime. Not that it's going to work, because this whole week I didn't get my quest as promised. Hey, let me see. Louis Stray. Yep, got a good tip there. Yeah, not a bad tip there. Look at this one. $27 tip. I got $13 more. They tipped me even more. So that was pretty cool. That's a pretty good one right there. It's all about the coolers that I have, man. I got those coolers for Instacart. And, I might not have thought about getting the coolers if I wasn't doing the Instacart. You know what I mean? I think that's maybe the reason why I was getting badly rated way back in the day, about a couple years ago, because I didn't have a cooler. The cooler, basically, I'm using the coolers to keep the food hot. It does the same thing, and it keeps it hot. So, yeah, that bank didn't tip me. I expected a tip from them. I did a kick-ass job for them. I'm surprised. Bank of America there didn't tip me there. Interesting. I kicked ass for them, too. Some people don't take it personally. It's not a big deal. $5.80 for 4 days so far. And I feel like I'm being lazy. So, let me see here. 325 deliveries so far, 88 in one. I'm going to get rid of that one thumbs down pretty soon. So I'm going to have 100% approval pretty soon. So, yeah, pretty cool. So, hope you guys are doing well. And hope you guys are making some money. And if you're not, I hope you're gonna. And thank you.